Welcome back, everybody. You have survived. We have made it. We've lived long enough to cast a second map between INTZ and New Identity. It's been a hard-fought battle on the first map, but now we are in INTZ's territory, and I think knife round's already underway, so we can go ahead and jump straight into the in-game so we can get the action rolling for you guys. Just want to say we do apologize for the delays. It's unfortunately out of our hands when Valve decides to update their game, but we're here, and we're live, and that's all that matters.
And a big update at that. We have an AUG nerf, everybody.
Oh, hey, that's going to be in effect right now. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, they nerfed the rate of fire and accuracy of it unscoped, so it'll be interesting to see if teams will still bring out the overpowered AWG. But right now, on this map of Miragi, we have INTZ making some noise towards middle, trying to get control over this connector and catwalk spot. Janji gets shot up and he gets picked off at A, and here comes the swarm from INTZ into the A-bomb site. The bomb will get planted for connector and catwalk, and it looks like this is a round for INTZ.
Yeah, I mean, just purely based off their positioning alone. Now, unless this ends horribly wrong, Dazzle gets eliminated towards the underpass, so that's mid-pressure cleared. Wrath tries to come through. He does find a kill, but he's taking so much damage in return, and, well, Cello's not missing shots right now, even with 150 ping. I don't know how he does that, but that's just crazy. Regardless, INTZ getting all the inches that they need with a nice little clean pistol, so starting off the map are off to a good start. 1-0, New Identity. Going for the purchase.
Yeah, this map is definitely a little pug friendlier, which kind of fits INT's playstyle just a little bit better. That's probably one of the reasons why they picked this map. And also double ops can go a huge long way on the CT side, which I think is one of the strong. But right now, this looks like a simple default. Three players of INTZ towards middle, smoking off places, being methodical, not trying to give up any early deaths on this eco.
For sure.
Or actually before spy from New.
Yeah, I mean, there's a force fire out, so they have to be at least respecting somehow. Wrath finds one in almost a second onto Shan. He can survive with barely any health, and Dazzle just couldn't quite land a shot. Now, Destiny's eliminated the B anchor, so there are players flooding in. And now the B site belongs to INTZ. The bomb will be planted. Alex does go for the shot, and he finds one. I think he spotted the shoulder of Yell in the background as well. He's just trying to jiggle it away, or bait for his teammate and connector, and they go 1-for-1. Man, if Relic survived, that might have been possible, but now Janji all alone without a kit. I think it might just be better off saved, but no, I think he's going to go for it.
He does have a little time here. He's going to work up this cat rush up. Does not get anything, but I think in that situation, I mean, 1-on-2, you probably want to go for it. Then again, no kit, has no idea probably where the other people's are. The smarter player probably would have been. You have armor and AK this round, it could be huge. And what is this? Looks like we can get some bot, but only Wrath with the pistol armor. He has the money to do so. This is a full save pretty much for everyone else. And looks like similar strats from INTZ. Just keeping the general let's take middle, lurk A setup, very standard strat on Mirage, nothing too. And kills are being dropped left and right. New Identity, 3 players already. And Zan getting taken out. Little caught off guard there, giving up a gun and a kill.
You know what's one thing I actually love about INTZ is, yeah, they do have like set pieces that are obviously in their playbooks, and they do have that to resort back to it on some rounds, but overall, I'm a big fan of the dynamic play. I know it can come back to haunt them sometimes, and it's probably the reason why they're inconsistent, but the dynamic play is just honestly the ultimate, the ideal playstyle. It just has to come together.
Yeah, with dynamic play, it can make you a lot more unpredictable, and what you've really got to, I guess, rely on way more is timing and spacing on these kind of plays, because it's not really set strats or anything. You're just kind of working angles, trying to feel out the opponent, and so spacing is really the big part. If you have poor spacing, then obviously that kind of play isn't that great. But we've seen in the past where INTZ can have this good spacing if they're really focused.
Sure, that intuitive play. I mean, these guys have so many years of experience, and probably just like over 10 years of experience in pro alone combined. I mean, there's a lot of experience on the INTZ side. There are some youngsters, but I mean, some of these guys have been on the pro scene for a hot minute now. So dynamic play, intuitive play, I think that's in their realm of strengths. Now New Identity's economy has finally recovered, and the young guns looking to battle it out right here in the first gun round with pretty good set of weapons. AWP, double AUGs. I do wonder if I'll notice a difference in the fire rate, though, off the bat here.
I guess we'll find out here. I don't even know what the new number of fire rate is. I haven't even taken a look I haven't even taken a look at the notes.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't include that in the patch notes. It seems like
it's not in the patch notes, the rate of fire?
No, it just says slightly reduced. We don't know if it's like 5%, 10%.
Give us numbers. Give us numbers.
We love values. Give us numbers.
I want to quantify everything. Makes us feel better and human.
Hey, at least a timeout came out. You're probably happy with that one.
There you go. I do. I like the little timeout. You know, first gun round pretty much. And first full gun round from New Identity. Might as well play it safe. What's a good setup for these kind of guys? Again, we've seen INTZ. They're known for playing super slow. Are they going to continue the same trend on Mirage? It looks like Yell's going to try to make a move here on the catwalk. He hasn't spotted just yet. He can get a kill on catwalk, but no, turns around at the wrong time. Wrath will get the kill, and now this prompts INTZ to make a move towards A. You want to hit this bomb site while the rotation's still hot. Don't give your teammates enough time to rotate back.
And G gets the leg off onto John G as well. I mean, it's a shot through the side, but it's still the damage nonetheless. Now, Dazzle is towards top of the stairs. He can potentially battle back, but I think he might just give up the site and keep the man advantage for now while they attempt the retake. Now, obviously, New Identity is fully aware that INTZ is on the site. Dazzle goes for a battle. He goes 1 for 1. That's not bad. That keeps the man advantage here for New Identity as the bomb looks to transition. And again, he hasn't been planted yet. So, I mean, New Identity are not in a rush whatsoever to make this work or attempt the retake. They just need to wait for the right time, and just come out gun swinging together.
Oh, the sneak out by Janji gets the kill, and 2 kills are exchanged from both teams. It's a 1-on-2 situation up to Cello. Throws the smoke, gets spotted out by the stairs, and he has to try to make a move in the smoke, but he does not. Oh, what? The timing is too real. They has to know that he's in a connector, and there's a gap in the smoke.
How does he get this position for the post plant? Wrath now sticking the bomb. Cello finds a shot. Relics can't quite battle back. He only has a USB, and Cello with 150 ping. The man clutches out with 4 kills to his name as well. What a performance from Cello. I don't know how that worked out for him, but he made that work, and that's all I know, Erik.
That is such a ridiculous timing by Cello, and unlucky for New Identity to lose in that situation. The round was pretty much won in your favor, but Cello somehow 150 ping comes out on top. And now New Identity trying to, I guess, regather their mind. They're gonna force 5. They have lots of money. 4-round moving bonus. Nice shot by Relics. Man advantage for New Identity.
Do a good start. Molotov towards window. That's going to flush some of them out, and that's going to be Relics brought back. Some damage dealt in return, so I guess there's that positive note. But I think Yell might have heard Janji on the flank. Janji keeps stepping up right here. Here's Shandy, and almost finds the kill, but he leaves him with 5 HP. There's so much damage dealt, but no fatalities here for INTZ besides KNG, of course. And Yell is holding down mid along with Destiny are just finding all the kills now. And Wrath left with no choice but to move forward. He finds 1, and he finds a 2nd.
And getting the kill. Those are 2 huge kills, and one of them was I believe it was the AWP over there. Maybe once the bombs get down. Nope, it was A. Actually, no, there wasn't AWP behind the top middle. So if he's lucky enough, he can try to sneak towards middle and get the one of the guns, which looks like he's going to do. INTZ probably not going to chase. They are kind of low on money. But in the process, Wrath does get an AWP. That is a pretty huge save, especially, you know, being down 0-5.
Yeah.
AWP is one of the best guns in the game to really mount a comeback and turn around the momentum.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. And again, they do have the max loss as well. So, I mean, Wrath just pretty much bought himself an extra gun round with this weapon saved. Or maybe bought Relics. If he drops it over to Relics, that'll be just a bonus gun round for him. 2 times in a row of purchases. So, every weapon saved in full loss is a huge turn of economy. 3 kills on the eco, not too shabby. at least the profits are in the negative here for INTZ in this round coming up right now. At the very least, they have that. But 5-0 on the T side. That's a little scary.
Strong start from INTZ, showing that they are coming prepared on this map. They chose this map for a reason. They're looking pretty good, winning clutch. So far, so good. And double offset, saving that op, allowed New Identity to get the double op. Such a strong setup. If the Ts are not expecting it, or if you go in a slow default style like INTZ, getting the double ops will have to make them play a little louder. And here comes a B execute.
Yeah, and Seb smoked off the Molotov, so he gets to maintain his position now. Relix is holding above him with the op, and this is actually quite a strong setup. Relix has him covered from above. Seb holds the window jump down. They don't really have to worry about the wrap or anything like that. And Relix might be the first contact right here, and the first kill goes his way. Seb from underneath the window, able to fight back. Wrath now as well with the AWP, and it seems like all the players for New Identity now are chiming in together. Yell caught in the crossfire and nowhere to hide. Too many players in too many angles, and New Identity pull off the flawless round win. That's a great battle back right here for the first round on the board for New Identity.
Oh yeah, and just losing very minimal players in the process. Just stacking money towards that CT side, just trying to build a bankroll. INTZ trying to do a B execute, but they were really slowed down and trying to exit out of the halls, and to force them by taking so long, it allowed New Identity to over rotate towards B and just get picked apart with the AWP. So taking advantage over there. Here comes a smoke, it looks like, towards the jungle area. Or it's a decoy.
It's nice play from Relix and Janji right there. They own mid control. Janji off the flashbang peeks and eliminates Yelp. Now, again, this is the full investment here for INTZ, so if they drop this one, it could be New Identity kind of falling away at the deficit right here. Dazzle's hiding towards Ninja. He has not been spotted yet. KNG exchanging damage does not end well for him. He gets tagged. He's down at 21 health. He's one-shottable now. And it seems like Dazzle is looking for the pick, and he finds the first one onto Shandy. Destiny trying to... Oh, that was such a risky weapon grab, but he gets it. Wait, he didn't get it. I think the weapon fell in the corner.
Ah, that's unfortunate. Dazzle, though, staying alive, trying to keep the enemies guessing. King Vito just posted up in the middle to see if any New Identity is going to overstep their boundaries to try to get information. So far, New Identity is not biting the bait. There's no reason to find information 5-on-3. Just turtle up, play some defense, make them plant the bomb. Best thing you can do in this situation. Seb taking out Cello in the connector. They probably have a good idea that there's one more team middle. And they know it's team middle. They don't know that the guy's team middle. So kind of a poor call. You'd think one of the guys in the middle would call for that pop flash. As well, when the teammates pop flash, King Vito does get a kill on John G. Fall back. And second round going to New Identity. King Vito does save an AWP in the process. Here we go again. We see another T timeout round. Seems to be the story for INTZ. They love to save on their T side, and sometimes it's a good thing. Sometimes you just a little too much.
I'm a little surprised to see KNG keep his CZ though. I feel like you can just drop it over to Cello, make him not completely useless in the round.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Give the teammate a CZ. There you go. King Vito with a nice exchange, and then Wrath taking out Yell. INTZ trying to take this mid control. King Vito taking out Wrath. Wrath just overstaying his welcome, peeking way too aggressively for way too long, and now it's a 3-on-3 situation. INTZ can do anything on this map. They do have control of middle. Force. Oh my goodness, that nade. Holy macro, that took so much damage. It was like a 90 HP nade. Maybe even.
And yeah, but look at INTZ. They're fully equipped now. They have weapons. It's looking like a gun round by the second. Relix battling KNG in window. Not sure if that's a comfortable duel for him. So he's going to back on out of there, reinforce the A defenses, or at least hold the flank for the time being. Now, Seb, the B anchor, he has great decision making. He's trying to hold back the cat. He's trying to force him into the A site where the defenses are at least strong. Now, John G's in spawn with the AWP. Relix is there as well, so that might be awkward on the rotate. John G can pluck one out of the server right now. That could definitely be the key. Seb's coming up cat. He could find the connector player. The flashbang is definitely effective. Then he actually eliminates Relix, but John G is able to battle back. And Seb from the cat, he finds one. Destiny is spotted, but he goes for the tap, and Janji eventually finds a trade, and once again, New Identity stay on board. They put it 3 right here, but this was a full save with Hero up. Came down to a 1v1. It's an expensive round, all things considered, for New Identity.
Yeah, very expensive round indeed, but luckily for New Identity, the rounds that they've won previously, they had 5 and 4 people alive, so plenty of money in the bank of New Identity. INTZ able to get a full gun round with no AWP. They do have some scopes, but they're from SGs. Not enough. And now we got some hall play, some B halls play going on a little bit.
Little pressure.
But nothing else happening. Just trying to reposition. INTZ is going to send a couple people towards underpass to maybe work the window here. We'll see if we see a smoke window here. Try to push back Relics. Relics does have an AWP. Oh, he does spot Yell in the underpass. And there's no way INTZ would get caught by this.
Yeah, they heard the scope. They know he's jump spotting for it. I don't think they get caught by this. Mind you, they still have a bunch of utility on hand. He can smoke them off. They can molly them off. It's easy to block. It's easy to deny Relics any sort of advantage right here. But if they raw peek this, oh man, that would be
Dazzle decides to raw peak connector by himself. We've seen this a couple times. Maybe one of his weaknesses is he gets too aggressive by himself. Needs to choose and pick your battles. It looks like INTZ is going to work up toward this connector. Zando in a good spot to backstab anyone in A. Oh, he does spot Relics, takes out Relics in the jungle area. This opens up the A bomb site, and now INTZ is going to work this.
Janji is pretty much the only person in the round that has to say at the moment. He goes wide on site, but he's not able to find a kill. And of course, Seb gets eliminated on the rotate towards window. Now it's just Wrath battling it out in a 1 versus 4 turn 1 versus 2. Suddenly with 2 quick kills. 15 seconds left on the clock. The bomb needs to be planted. Wrath is down to 5 HP, and he's looking to clutch it out. Less than 10 seconds on the clock. It needs to be planted. But Yell is holding for it. Wrath goes for the desperate spray, but Yell... This is a bit of a too hard of an angle to predict right there, but nice try by Wrath. It is INTZ picking up the 6-3 lead. And economy here is in a rough spot for New Identity, so they will have a ragtag purchase. Good in terms of firepower, but no kits, which means a retake might not be an option. 2, they do have an MP9 in the hands of Dazzle, who's been relatively aggressive. I mean, not the right person to have the MP9 on.
I think it's probably like 4 or 5 rounds where Dazzle gets picked first, and then New Identity loses the round right after that. So we'll see if Dazzle can adjust quickly. Maybe the coach can say something to him. Just, you know, don't be aggressive by yourself. If you want to do something that's great, use your teammates. They can distract. They can bait you. They can exchange kills. They can do a lot more together than you can do by yourself, especially if you're not insta headshotting everybody.
Dazzle almost doing 200 damage, but didn't get a single kill. Wow.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, 2-man advantage now for INTZ. They're taking their time. They're clearing out one thing at a time here towards the A site as they make their way on out. Bomb will be planted shortly as soon as they've gained control of all the remaining angles. But New Identity, this might be better off saved. And I think the only reason why they're lingering is because they're wounded. Ooh, okay, Seb. That was an opportunity. Wrath with the kill onto Destiny. Now things are looking a lot more doable.
Indeed, as Kanji tried to take a shot at Seb, but Seb clawing their way back. Now it's a 2-on-3. Yell is on such low HP. They can breathe on him, and he will get taken out. Seb posting up. Wrath Relics with a kill on Zand, and now it's up to Yell. Oh, he does get a kill on the Wrath. Now 1-on-2 situation. I don't think they know he's low, so... Uh-oh. 1 by 1. They peek! Oh. And Seb finally cleaning up the kill. Almost around for Yell.
Wow.
The brilliant comeback, but nice retake by New Identity. They were down in numbers, and they managed to get 2 early kills on that retake and really just open up the round. It's important to have really good post-plant setups where you're able to exchange kills. Otherwise, you'll see good teams like New Identity take advantage of that.
Yeah, good awareness from Wrath as well to find that mid lurk. That helped a lot. 4-6 though. New Identity hanging on right here. Both teams fully invested. It's ragtag purchases across the board, but the SGs are just so strong. Janji gets eliminated quickly by Yell, who's not stopping. He's continuing the pressure. Dazzle has the flank, and he finds a kill. So equalized up a little bit, but now New Identity has no idea where to send their numbers. They're stacking over towards the A site. So far, it's the right decision, but they don't really have anything concrete to base this decision on except intuition.
Relic's getting another important pick. He's been doing so much work with those early picks. Wrath, though, playing this A-bomb site. K&G picks him off. And Dazzle kind of playing this off angle. He does pick off King Vito at the... So I'm exchanging the kills with INTZ. Now Cello with 150 ping. Can he do it? Nope. Relics with the second kill of the round. And New Identity coming back, getting 5 out of the 6 rounds. Just really changing the pace up a little bit. Your INTZ, hey, the perfect time to call a timeout, INTZ. Hello.
I mean, they're on an eco. Maybe next round?
I'd say call it on the eco. Then the team may think you might be force buying, maybe doing some cheeky, and then use that for the next round. You know, it's that mind game aspect. If you call timeout this round, they might think you're doing something. They might think you're buying, but you're not buying. You're just going around. Maybe you talk about it a little bit, 5-10 seconds. But the main focus is next round, all right, to prepare.
Yeah, and it seems like New Identity are gaining confidence by the round right here. Just one step at a time, I'm seeing them starting to take more battles and starting to take more duels. And I think that's where New Identity kind of shines against this matchup specifically. Take those early duels, continue weakening the INTZ numbers before they commit to a site or a wrap on A or wrap B. And it's been working out quite well, but there it is. Relic's 3 kills to his name. Again, just an eco, not a big deal, but things are tied up and the economy is almost stable. Not quite, but at least it's progress.
And then here we go, a timeout. So at least they're using their timeouts, which is a plus. Let's see who did that one. Who called the timeout? Because we can't really tell. I'm assuming it's INTZ. Oh, Terrace timeout? Okay. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, it's definitely INTZ. Wrath, once again, topping the charts, 14-8. Is what, plus... Oh, man,
it's like plus 25. It was like plus 25 or something in that last map.
Like plus 31 right now, I think.
Yeah, he's been putting up huge numbers while staying alive and clutching rounds. So really just making his stats look amazing. And there we go. We see the AWP coming from King Vito. No armor. So aim punch is a real thing. And so he's going to try to get that early pick, try to out-op Relic. Relics has been putting work. He might not have the most kills, but he has a lot of impact frags. A lot of impact frags.
And now, like, dog changes don't seem that severe, but I still wonder what the implications will be moving forward. And Straight will come in with Dazzle, and he's going to get a free kill through the smokes. The Strala smoke is there as well. That's going to block off top middle, not allow INTZ to battle back. And Cello is looking for the lurk kill here. Seb might be the first victim, and Seb gets caught off by Cello.
That's a fortunate nade timing right there. A little risky. Gave away your spot, and horrible time in Cello, though, getting a kill on Wrath. And now it's a man advantage for INTZ. Zan sneak out a bomb site. And then Cello get another kill on Janji. So this should be a round for INTZ, but Relics bringing it down to 3 people. Bomb site B should be clean. Destiny playing the bomb for catwalk. King Vito just posting up on the catwalk. And then right here, if you are New Identity, I guess you try to go for it at this point, but Relics did not expect that angle from King Vito. And now this is a save for Daz. Plenty of utility from both players at the time, so unfortunate that they couldn't use him.
Yeah, I think they've had so much confidence in these like disadvantageous retakes that they're just going to go for it. But in this case, I don't think that was the right play. I think they needed both those weapons online in the next round if they actually wanted to purchase without having to eco.
Yeah, losing AWP in that situation is a huge detrimental to your CT spy, especially in this one. As you said, the money is not great for New Identity. Now, I think for them, even though they're on a double save, they should save this round. It's completely saved. You have about 3-4K in the bank, and they're going to force buy. Son of a B. So they're going to probably do a double force buy unless they get and save some guns for next round. Well, we'll see what happens.
Let's find out. mean, if they can steal a round away from INTZ right here, that'd be a disaster. I don't think... Oh, they're both aiming at each other. It always gives me anxiety when people are aiming at each other through the smoke. It's like, who's going to pull the trigger first? But John G's repositioning. I think he might just go for the first. Gets instantly traded out by Yell, but it seems like INTZ are looking to explode off towards the A side, 2 towards ramp, which is only now 1, and 2 towards Palace, with the mid lurk, of course, maintaining control of the rotations. But if the pistols get a chance to do work, this could end poorly. But no, I think INTZ has this on lock.
Oh, Kingville looking for that peak. Now it calls out there's 2 people under pass, and the risk of a force spine can work. I mean, pistols are super strong, but in those kind of situations, it's probably good to call a timeout. You know, just to kind of see your money. Obviously, you're on a double save, because you know you're on a 1-round losing bonus, and you have about 3K. I mean, there's about like 4 people with 3K that round at least. But a lot of very expensive, so. In my opinion, I think they should have saved. Now they have to do another kind of half buy round instead of a complete full buy. I understand what they're doing. It's all down to team preference.
For sure.
It's whatever you want, really.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree with you. I mean, your chances of winning a round with just CZs and armor is marginally lower than...
Like, you also got to look at the map. You know, maybe a map like Inferno, it's a lot better, a lot of more close range angles.
For sure.
Even Overpass can be decent if you know, take certain map control. But a map like Mirage, it's kind of difficult to play up close and personal, especially in that mid area where T's can easily take it over and just split the map.
Absolutely.
Here we go again.
And Destiny doing the dance inside the smoke once again, but this time it'll be Janji coming out on top. That's a man advantage, but he continues to linger. He did do a sound fake, so I don't know if they expect him to be in here still. And actually might catch him off guard.
Oh, what a pop flash behind us. He doesn't peek. They don't capitalize on the flash. Now Janji falls back safely. Probably know he's under Balk though, or close to it.
I think they might have an idea now. Janji goes to the wide peak, but he's only able to exchange damage, but he actually ends up finding a healthy Cello, leaving Yao wounded still. It's a 4 versus 2, and New Identity have managed to make it work with the ragtag purchase. Now, the round's not over yet, but it's looking very favorable right now for New Identity. With INTZ split, 1 in Halls, 1 in Palace. They have to figure out, this is quite a complex puzzle right here for INTZ. I'm not even really sure what the answer is, but there's heavy player presence, but that kill from Shandy, that could be one of the first pieces of the puzzle.
Yes, indeed. And Yal's trying to clear out under the balcony. He throws a Molotov there, knowing that there's no one making a bunch of noise. Now, New Identity knows that they're hitting this A bomb site. Yell is going to start flashing over. He's not going to check this sandwich spot. Wrath will take him out, and Seb takes out Zan 7-8. As you said, ragtag round won by New Identity, and that kind of goes. So New Identity playing pretty smart. They play a lot of aggressive off angles, kind of threw INTZ off guard there with their slow play style, and just, you know, that first death, the A ramp, I think it was Cello, was just kind of looking into a wall when the smoke faded, and Janji got the kill. So well played by New Identity.
Agreed. Now we're in the new half. INTZ just put a pretty good performance on the T side. Again, this is their map pick, so I imagine there's CT side right here. As soon as they get that double operational, I think this probably will get locked down. But New Identity, they're prepped on this map. They're ready. It's not a weak map for them by any means, and they're going to start by going on towards the A site. Wait, bomb?
Hello.
The bomb is stuck on top of the boxes. He's got it. Okay. That is really awkward, but it is now a 4 versus 2. Yell and Shandy split from each other. Shandy finds a first onto Seb, extended by himself. That's a good pick. It's going to give Shandy some breathing room. There's a second play right here. That's Dazzle, and Dazzle falls as well. And suddenly it's looking even, 2-2.
Oh, nice play by Janji to peek and take aggressiveness at that point. And now the bomb is tapped. It is a fake. Rolex is going to sneak around the triple box. He doesn't get the shot. Zan will take him out. And now it's a one-on-one situation. But Janji is doing a little sneak around, and Zan gets the...
No time.
Oh. That was close.
That was really
I don't know.
close.
That was really... I mean, he may have... I would have still tempted it. I mean, it's a pistol round. I mean, it was right almost on the music, but I don't know. Maybe it was like just a millisecond off.
Yeah, I think he was. It's really hard to tell because I don't have the 10-second timer on my end, but I think he was just slightly off the mark.
I didn't hear the music after he got the kill, and then as soon as he started moving, I heard the music. So I don't know. It could have been super close, but I don't know. I think he could have gone for it maybe.
Okay. Their way. New Identity does come out on top, and now they have themselves some weapons. Mac 10s. Wait. Hero M4 play. I like it.
Nice drop from... Oh no, that's not a drop. He bought himself.
Yeah, you don't really see that often.
Yeah, not on the CT side, but INTZ going with a different CT strategy by force spine on the second round. They saved on overpath. They'd be more comfortable on this map to do it. Yell trying to spot for feet. He does shoot up Seb in the process. And he gets a little bit information, but you can't peek that angle 3 times. Come on. That's just a little risky.
Destiny inside of behind the stairs, behind the smoke, and KNG will find the kill, and suddenly it's looking a lot more dangerous now for New Identity, left with no choice but to go out towards the B site. Shandy's at an off angle towards Van. I love this angle, and he finds 2 kills with it. It's down to Wrath in a 1 versus 3. He just got tagged by KNG, but he eventually eliminates him. Oh, that nade.
He missed.
Oh, is Wrath gonna do it again? He has a bomb on his back. He could easily just leave.
Could, but with 30 seconds left, I don't know if he wants to retake a bomb site and refine people. He knows where one person is. That's huge in a one-on. Just have to be more patient. Oh, 20 seconds left.
Game of patience. Rat spots the first. He doesn't really know where Destiny is just yet, but he's going to force the bomb plant, and no!
Oh my goodness, that could have went so wrong. Oh my goodness, he got off. Woo! Good thing he was low. That would have been a huge blunder.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
He just did Rat dirty. I think they called that he was tagged when the scout earlier came out, so he's like, you know what, I'll just take my knife fight.
That's a yeah, that's true. That's a mistake. You don't want to knife people in close matches because then they start to do better. They start to do a lot better after that. So a very risque play. If I was coach, I'd be like, what are you doing? Economy? Yeah, right. Get out of here.
Okay, but now as we speak, and they're overwhelming the B site. They found 1 entry. Yell's still here and alive. Doing well, but he only has an MP9, not the best of long-range weapons, and suddenly they have the B site to work with. A 4 versus 3. They have forward positioning. That's Janji. It gets eliminated instantly by Cello. What a play.
Oh, KNG will get a kill. New Identity with only 2 players left. There's no kit on the CT side. Destiny does spam the Relics in the halls. Relics gets 2 P250 kills, bring it to a 1-on-1. Now it's up to KNG. He gets lit to 15 HP. Relics had 1 more bullet, and they win the... That's why you don't knife. That's why you don't knife.
Are you blaming it on that?
I'm blaming it on the knife. You just empowered a team. You know how pissed off someone gets if you know how pissed off I get if I get knifed. I rage, but then I do better because you put the fire in my heart. INTZ just put the fire in New Identity's heart.
Relic specifically, he is 1 versus 3 with a P250, Erik. A P250 against AKs and ops.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you knife. I'm just saying. Don't empower.
Oh my lord. INTZ back on the back foot. Eagles in armor. Looks like they're starting from scratch. So much of their economy was built up. Now it's all gone.
Just out the window. Speaking of window, King Vito is in the window. Trying to make some plays, trying to make some kills. New Identity playing the default really slow. Destiny trying to get a flank. He does get the kill on Dazzle. Dazzle not hitting the shots. So now this is a free Galileo for Destiny. He's back in A Galileo.
And now the stack is happening towards the B site, so INTZ definitely have their numbers in the right spots, but can they find the kills? It's really going to come down to that. Shandy finds 1. There's still another player alive. He's in towards balls, but he's only able to find 1 before he's eliminated. And now Destiny and KNG both wounded. Now all just Destiny by himself in a 1 versus 3. He has the element of surprise, but no longer as he's popped off some shots. So this is going to be an impossible scenario here for Destiny. And I think he might just look to save, but actually he's pressing forward.
Okay.
Triangle setup. Yeah, I don't see this being successful. And there
At
it
that
is.
point, oh, Wrath with an ace. My goodness, the guy is just killing everything. Again, wood on 3 situation. Save the gun. I know you're going to be saving again, but it's 1 on 3 with no kit. The chance of you winning is probably less than 1%. Let's be realistic. You're playing against professional, not Silver 1 players.
Seriously.
Just save the gun. Just save the gun, man. And here comes the early smoke and a jump out from INTZ being super aggressive up in the middle, but you know what? New Identity's ready for it. They're set up, they're posted up. Wrath and Relics getting the kills. King Vito all alone in A. Wondering where his teammates went. Wrath holding W, getting the kills. Give me the ecos. Give it to me. And Wrath again.
Almost an ace
Doubled
again.
the kills of his teammate.
29
This guy
and
is so
13.
This guy is so good.
29 and 13. The second player closest to him, who's been popping off, in my opinion, is 16 and 13, Erik. So this is madness. It's looking like farming season for Wrath right now. I have to say, man's just beast mode at the moment. Nothing can be done to stop him, it seems. But INTZ, they're finally on the purchase.
Glitch.
Oh, is it?
So there,
Max Medic?
there goes that
Gotcha.
glitch. That why is there this FPS glitch in the game now?
Oh, is it the FPS lag?
Where everyone, yep.
Oh, yeah, it's really annoying.
Like, why is this? Ever since the last update, FPS lag now. Everyone in the server gets it. I wonder why that's the thing.
Okay.
Need a patch.
Yeah, I imagine we're going to be here for a couple minutes through this technical pause while we try to match medic, guys. It might just be better, honestly, just cut to the DJ right now. Spare you guys some time waiting here, listening to us talk, and listen to these guys just pregame. As soon as the match gets match medic, we will be right back, guys. Stay tuned. Thank you, DJ Nancy, for your set. And we're back live, everyone. 11-9. New Identity leading the way. Sorry for that, everyone. We were having some FPS glitches. Don't yell at us. Yell at Valve.
Fix it. Fix it, Valve.
Fix it, casters. Sorry, guys. We don't. It's not our simulation. We just are here.
We're here to spread the news of good old Counter-Strike gaming. New Identity versus INTZ. New Identity on a very healthy buy. Plenty of money in the bank. INTZ, the complete opposite. They do have some guns, but lacking a utility, a rifle here, and nothing in the bank. Let's see what New Identity will do. Wrath just flashing around middle. We got two people underpass. Heavy mid default from New Identity. Going underpass, very nice. Smoke out window, maybe lurk in there, who knows? But Janji's already in the window. INTZ might get caught off guard here. I can't believe they have no one watching this.
Yeah, but the thing is, no one's really peeking to him either, so it might give them a false positive here. Actually, there it is. He's starting to spot them. Oh no!
Get the shot. No! No! Oh, he does get the kill. Oh my god.
That would have been a disaster, but now the remaining players are coming out here for New Identity as they look to overwhelm the site. Now, they know there's still a player left around here somewhere, but they're not expecting KNG's off to be popping off like this. Dazzle and Janji, the two remaining players. Dazzle's on the flank. He almost whips it as well. There's so many chokes happening, but Janji and Dazzle are able to respond back. Back down to Destiny now in a 1 versus 2. 10 seconds left on the clock. The bomb needs to be planted ASAP. Destiny in a 1 versus 1. Janji's playing around the pillar, but he's not quite sure where Destiny is. He lost sight for a second, and it is Destiny looking to recover the op and defuse the bomb. He has the kit, he has the time, and that single kit came into play. 11 to 10.
Oh, that hurts if you're Janji.
Yeah.
You had pretty much 2 kills. One's not even moving. And the person that you miss on Catwalk kills 3 of your teammates. Ouch. That's good. He's going to remember that one. He's going to remember that one today. Even if they win, he's still going to remember that back.
This is where the SG is like a superior weapon to the AK. First bullet accuracy is right then and there. You just pop the first guy, pop the second guy, boom. Easy. But now the problem is for INTZ is like how expensive that round was for them. They're running low on economy. New Identity still has a bit in the bank, so yeah, they might be on a single eco after this if they can't plant the bomb, but if INTZ lose this late into the half, that could be a disaster.
Yes, indeed. A nice pop flash. Angie was forced to kind of play in this weird spot in the halls and gets taken out. I bet you he didn't want to play that exactly and yell, try to bait his teammate. Oh, what a flash from New Identity. Good chain flash and allows him to get in the bomb site. And now this looks really unfortunate for INTZ. They're going to have to fall back and save. Nice pop flashes. I'm a huge fan of chain pop flashing. You see it a lot more in this map. I think a lot of people are pretty comfortable and familiar with all the utility and choke points on Mirage, but I do like to see it more on other maps. I think that's something that a lot of teams can utilize more is chain pop flashing. People play anti-flash, they can dodge the first one, but usually they won't dodge the second one. Exactly, they can't dodge them all, so chain pop flashing, so good to see, makes you feel so good when it happens, and it works so well.
And we finally have a system to reward the support players throwing the flashes. That's good.
I like it.
Now we just need an equalizer stat.
Equalizer. Okay, I like that. I like that.
No kills aren't really trades, but they bring the game back to, you know, even ground. Equalizers.
There you go. Impact kills. We need to see dropped guns, saved guns on rounds, so we know that people hold W, try to get their stats up. I want to see them tap. I want to see that you hold W and force bar every round. I want to see it. I have excuse not to drop.
Careful, you might actually convince somebody in the chat. But 3 players on the B defense right now for INTZ. New Identity are running the kind of an old school default right here. Spread out across the map. 1 player in Palace, 1 player in Ramp, 2 towards upper B, 1, you know, kind of gaining ground towards underpass, 1 holding the upper B push. So I imagine is Seb, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's usually the upper B player on both sides, CT and the T side. Pretty comfortable playing that solo. But New Identity, yeah, but the amount of control that they have right now is really up to grabs of what they decide to do. It seems like they're slowly starting to abandon the B control. Seb is making his way back towards the bomb, and I think with him showing up to support the team towards the A side, that's pretty much going to mean they are going to commit. And they're choosing correctly. There's only 2 players defending here.
Yeah, very indeed. INTZ has pretty much a heavy B setup with 2 of them at B and 1 in the ladder room. And so nice pop flash from Relics. Wrath, he doesn't decide to peek right away. Maybe trying to bait an off shot. But very nice play, not making a noise and connect. And Wrath's going to sneak up here. He's going to coordinate with Dazzle and Seb here. Janji's going to make a move in B. Relic's going to pick off Destiny. 2 kills for New Identity right off the bat. King Vito, though, exchanges the equalizes one of the kills towards this A bomb site. And now KNG is 1 on 3 pretty much in this spot. He does get a kill and a second kill. What's going on?
KNG, that was so sick, and he finds a 4th as well.
Goodness, what just happened?
Wow. King Vito here to retake the streets. The man looks unstoppable right now. That was so sick. The second shot, midair through the box. That is unreal by KNG. That is so sick. Timeout comes out here from INTZ as well. Let KNG chill a little bit. Let him relax. His heart's probably pumping from the adrenaline right there. Let him take a deep breath. Figure out your economy, what you want to do here for the defense. New Identity, of course, they're not broken just yet. They will have weapons, but it is limited on the utility.
Yeah, KNG's when he starts to get on fire, he snowballs. He's a very snowball person. I probably have to attribute some of that to his emotions. He's an emotional player. A lot of Brazilians are emotional player, but even him more so when he gets pumped at fire. But you see him yelling, pump fisting, standing up and screaming. Just a lot of passion in his gameplay. And so when he's on a roll, when he's hitting op shots, watch out, because this guy, he's in for the in the ride. He's really good at aiming, and when he's just too good sometimes. Even compares himself to one of the best oppers in Brazil, just when he's on fire. So that says a lot for a player if you can be like one of the best in your country.
For sure, man. And there's so many good teams coming out from Brazil right now that it's obviously a feat to be considered one of the best in that region. But here we go. New Identity with their final investment. I think both teams here are fully invested, so a lot rests on this round by KNG. I mean, we were talking him up, and he's already found 2 kills, and he's eliminated one of the hard hitters for New Identity. Wrath is out.
A super risky repeat, but he still gets the kill before he dies. This gives INTZ a man advantage, but Seb taking the kill on Cello. Destiny, nice position to cover it up, and nice position by New Identity, getting 2 kills right away. And Relic's just missing on Yell, just barely.
Buying time.
Scope, and nice peek. He bought some time, staying alive, and then Janji swings for window. Nice capitalization from New Identity. And at first I thought the round would be INTZ. Two early kills, one of them being on Wrath, and the I believe the other operator. No, it was actually Dazzle on the other team. So
right, yeah. That was really well played by Relics, though. I mean, he bought so much time for his teammate. Johnny just full sprint up the window to eliminate that player. It is now 13-11. I said a lot rested on that round, and it's a double reset. INTZ fully forced up right here. They have no choice. New Identity could easily sweep this game if they just pick up if they convert these next 2 rounds. That would be all that they need. They just aren't really sure on the economy situation, but they should have an idea they're broken here.
Yeah, they should have a really good idea that it's been 2 resets in a row. I say reset, I meant just back and forth round. Here comes a flash, and Relic's getting the pick on King Vito. Destiny's gonna mod off under the balcony, forces them out towards this ramp. He still gets a kill on Relic.
Yep, now it's just Yell and Viali, and well, not alive for long. 14-11.
Very simple.
Yeah.
Very simple strat. Keeping it basic. Set piece towards A. Can't go wrong too hard. I mean, it is a force buy. Could have been stacked there, but if you have your flashbangs on point, you have your Molotovs on point,
right.
It's really difficult for CTs to hold a full execute in A
for sure.
If they don't hit their shots.
And you can just tell how far back the assault was for New Identity. They weren't really trying to gain space too early, though. Cello gets spotted on top of the balcony, but it's only USP armor, and he just gets mowed down. A side now belongs fully to New Identity as they look to take over. They even own CT spawn, so this is just a mess right now for INTZ, and it really doesn't feel like there's any chance for them to battle back. So I mean, this round is virtually over already.
First rower with no kit. Up, trying to get a kill as a consolation prize. 0 deaths on New Identity. You love to see that on Anti-Eco. No deaths. Keep the bankroll up. Keep giving me money. Num num num. I want to buy more food.
32 and 16, man. I just don't get it. And it's a machine, Cyborg, created just for the purpose of destroying players in CS.
Here we see it. These kind of back and forth rounds puts INTZ on kind of a really weak buy. They do have rifles, but lacking utility, lacking the AWP and KNG, which we see is one of his biggest impact weapons in the game here.
Sure. Not to mention, we are now a match and series point. New Identity are looking to take the win in this what could be this potential round. Shan finds the opening frag. This is all a ruse, though. The bomb and one player hiding towards Palace. They're waiting for the right time to strike, and I think Cello just spotted them on the A defenses and on the A hits. So now they know that this is in fact a fake. Yell, Shandy responding back towards A site and towards B. Dazzle comes in on the lurk, but he's not able to stand for much longer, and Wrath is, well, process of elimination. It is INTZ holding on by a thread. 3 more rounds to go. Only 2 of these rounds will be purchases for New Identity. So this is very much doable for the Brazilian side. They can still hang on and bring this into OT.
That's not over yet, and with INTZ winning that round, it gives them an extra chance, at least with a lot more utility under their belt. They didn't have any that round, and they pretty much cleaned it up. Now they do have a little utility to hold back any rushes or standard takes, and Relic's getting spot off Destiny, not connecting on the shot. This forces New Identity to reposition themselves. As Seb is trying to hold his B halls, trying to make sure that he doesn't get flanked upon. No cheeky play from INTZ. They do have an aggressive hall setup though, so this could be interesting on the timing.
Yeah, I'm really liking the fact that they are not playing passive. That's like the one thing they need to avoid. If they fall into the passive trap, that could be problematic. But Relics is really sniffing this one out. The smoke is there to protect Yell at the very least, so he gets to maintain his life and the control towards the upper halls. Nothing gained, nothing lost so far, except a bit of utility and some damage exchanges, which is pretty even across the board. But New Identity, they have full mid control right now. It'd be the key.
They get full mid, and they're able to walk cat. Well, we're almost able to walk cat. KNG is just kind of one-way smoking in that area. And now there are 3 members of New Identity working up this connector. It's going to be Ace, but KNG getting his 2nd kill. Can get a 3rd? No. Wrath takes him out. Wrath takes out Cello as well. And I'll bring it to a 3-on-3. They do have access to this A bomb site. But can they get the bomb down as Destiny's going to try to flank, or not flank, but peek through the CT spawn?
Now, connector needs to be held down, otherwise Wrath might get killed. Planting the bomb. Relics gets the tag off. Yells from inside the connector. They go 1 for 1, leaving Relics all by himself. It's a 1 versus 2. The bomb is planted for him. And Yell needs to cross if he wants a chance at this. Nice grenade chunks Relics down. And Yell just jiggling away the op. And now he has actual ability to cross. And he catches Relics off guard. So really well played there from INTZ.
Yeah, great elbow peeking. Great positioning by Yell towards the end of that round. And almost like you can just taste the win for New Identity, but INTZ showing that they got alligator's blood. They don't just go down that easily. You think you might win, they pull itself back. And now, New Identity, they still have enough money to buy. And so if they get the bomb down and still lose, they have a good chance to buy on the next round. So not too bad situation for New Identity.
Yeah, not bad for INTZ as well. I mean, if they can win this round, it will be a broken purchase available for New Identity. So the win condition for OT might actually be there. But I think it needs to be right here, right now, Eric. There's no more room for error.
Not at all.
So close. Now the bomb is towards the A ramp. 2 players are making their way underpass, which is suggesting a split through underpass with a lurk. Maybe not. They're only putting 1 there now. They're sending the reinforcements back towards the A site. So we actually might just see a standard A execute coming out. We don't really get to see that often.
Not too much at all. And with the AWP on KNG, he smartly repositioned himself to CT spawn, so this is a good move. If he was stuck in a window, he gets smoked out, flashed out, wouldn't be able to do anything. But at least with this, he has a chance to hold this bomb. What?
It's really awkward.
Oh, look at this. Dazzle sneaks in the window. What a play by New Identity. This might catch INTZ off guard.
It really just needs to wait for Dazzle. They just need to hold their horses. Just relax. Dazzle's taking a duel from underneath window. He finds Destiny. That's now the back player eliminated. Dazzle is able to find the rotate as well from B. Now he hears Shandy on the other side, and KNG has the AWP towards spawn. He's gotten a tag off onto Relics. They know exactly where he is, though, and there are just too many angles for KNG to worry about, and New Identity might have just done it. It's all down to Shandy, a 1 versus 4. He has an AK, he has a kit, but Relics is not relenting on the pressure. He's keeping his eye, he's crossing the right places, and it is New Identity with the 2-0. Wrath, 35 and 18.
Oh my goodness.
That is
guy.
disgusting.
He's what, like 79 kills in 2 maps? I think it was. He had what, 42 last map? And
Yeah, I
then
think so.
35 here, 47, something like that. I don't know. Just a lot of kills from Wrath.
Yeah.
And Relic's also playing pretty well both sides. Getting a lot of op kills. Very impactful op kills. I mean,
For sure.
and overall just a really good play by New Identity. I really like that last call strat. They kind of faked A little bit, or at least maybe like a pump fake to toss the smoke, set pieces, and then they were able to boost Dazzle in the window when King Vito just rotated out of there. So very impressive play by them.
Yeah, that's honestly really, really well played by New Identity. It seems like they improve every single time I watch them as well. Like they're on a constant upward trajectory, and congratulations to them. I mean, they just toppled one of the beasts here in Winners League, INTZ. Commiserations, man. The INTZ, they've been awesome to watch all season long. They've been awesome to work with as well. We're glad to have them. Hopefully we can see them again in the next season. But for now, we no room for losers, and it will only New Identity that will be advancing towards that semifinals in Winners League, the first ever season in North America. It's pretty exciting things happening here. If you have missed the action, we have some replays coming up for you. But before that, just want to say thank you all for being here. I think we just broke our viewer record. I think we broke over 3.5 thousand. We appreciate your support. We couldn't have done it without you guys, so we're forever grateful for that. Thank you guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed the show, and hopefully you've enjoyed the content. We have a lot more action coming up in the next few days. Also, if you haven't done so, guys, please do follow our socials: Twitch, Twitter, Facebook. These are great ways to keep track of everything happening within Winners League. If you haven't done so already, follow the Bears, follow Mel, follow myself, !casters for that. And yeah, that's it. We have the replays coming up for you guys up next. See you soon.
Thank you.